Good evening. My name is Shreya Menon, and welcome to the 2021 Klein Collins High School graduation ceremony. Please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your caps for the presentation of colors and the playing of the national anthem. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated. Please welcome Shania Hurtado.
Good evening, graduating students, parents, teachers, and administrators. My name is Shania Hurtado. I am a first-generation Venezuelan American, the daughter of 2 immigrants, and I am honored to be the valedictorian for the Klein Collins class of 2021 and Harvard University class of 2025. Firstly, thank you to our families and friends gathered here today for uplifting us and believing in us. Thank you to our teachers for gifting us the power of education, and to administrators for providing us with guidance and support. Thank you to the organizers of this graduation ceremony for making this a special day for our graduating class, even in the rain. And to my fellow graduates, congratulations on this achievement. In these last 4 years, we have grown as students, friends, and humans, learning how we can be better people, inspiring those around us to grow with us, discovering our passions, building friendships, and finding our role in this vast universe. We exemplify what it means to be unapologetic in who we are and fearless in pursuing our dreams. Graduation marks the end of an era and the beginning of the next chapter of our lives. This world is ours for the taking. Thank you. And please welcome Callista, Germany.
Good evening. I would like to introduce the individuals on stage. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been made. Klein ISD Board of Trustees President Chris Todd, Vice President Kathy Arlano, Secretary Rob Ellis, Klein ISD Board members Ronnie Anderson, Julie Bennis, Doug James, Georgian Reitmeyer, our Klein ISD Superintendent Dr. Jenny McGowan, Deputy Superintendent Larry Whitehead, Klein ISD Associate Superintendents Dana Hernandez, Robert Robertson, Kelly Schumacher, Chief Academic Officer Amy Miller, Chief Financial Officer Daniel Schaefer, High School Administrations Principal Randy Kirk, Matt Ebner, Rachel Lambert, Kristen Brady, fellow graduates Shreya Menon, Shania Diane Hurtado, Hibba Faruqi, and I am Callista, Germany. Please welcome Hibba Faruqi for the commencement address.
Klein Collins, faculty, administration, friends, family, and fellow students I've bumped heads with in the hallway, I'd like to thank you all so much for letting me share this momentous occasion with you. When my big sister graduated from Klein Collins 10 years ago, I remember pointing up at the immense screen displaying the then commencement speaker and saying to my mother, I want to do that. Little did I know, and little did we all know, just how drastically the world would change between then and now. This year has transformed us in the most extreme way because of a single word, one word, that has tirelessly followed all of us around this year, always creeping over our face masks and through every Zoom meeting we attended. And that word is uncertainty. Before this year, uncertainty made us break into a cold sweat, made our hearts beat faster, and above all else, terrified us. But today, I think it's time we acknowledge that uncertainty, this fear of the unknown that we all clutched on the first day of our last year of high school, actually equipped us to accomplish more than we could ever imagine. Few people can say that they had the same senior year experience as us. While that's partly because we all witnessed way too many teachers leave themselves on mute for the better part of a class period, I unequivocally believe it's due to the fact that few people are privileged enough to have a graduating class like this. Look around you. This is a student body filled to the brim with unbridled drive, passion, talent, and the insurmountable need to make their mark on the world. A student body that I am frankly honored to be a part of. Despite the looming uncertainty that seemed to overtake us all this year, these remarkable qualities within each and every one of us here today continue to flourish. An unforeseen period of crisis caused a community-wide cascade of action. Masks were sewn, food was distributed to those in need, too much bread was baked, hobbies were picked up and then promptly dropped, and sweatpants stayed on for days at a time. But despite this, we continue to do what our class does best, adore Mr. Kirk, and most importantly, uplift each other during times of crisis, because after all, times of crisis are not unique for this class. I don't know if you recall, but on our first day of high school, there was a solar eclipse. Promptly following this, Hurricane Harvey wreaked havoc on our community. Any other graduating class would take this as some sign from the universe that things were sure to soon go awry, but like I mentioned earlier, we are not just any other graduating class. We harnessed this uncertainty from the start and made it into one of our most powerful tools. Our educators taught through this uncertainty to make each and every lesson into a life lesson, one that we would look back on in the not-too-distant future and think to ourselves, that wasn't so scary after all. However, I do understand that some of us value certainty. We like predictability. We love that familiar feeling we collectively share every Friday morning as a booming voice tells us excellence can be achieved without compromise. And for those people, I want you all to know that there are a few things that will remain certain, even as this chapter of our lives comes to a close. Among those certain things are the memories. The sounds of loud laughter in packed hallways and the frantically caffeine-fueled mornings will remain forever embedded in our minds, and for that, I am grateful. Despite this, I'm afraid. Just like most of us are, we're unsure and tentative, and that's okay. We have proved not only that uncertainty is something that spurs greatness, but also gives us the strength to make phenomenal things happen when the odds are stacked against us. I know it's customary to conclude a speech like this with a quote from a brilliant mind that has been immortalized in the history books, but in my experience, the most brilliant minds I've encountered are within the walls of Klein Collins. So I'd like to leave you all with a few words of wisdom I remember hearing in the hallway one afternoon during my sophomore year. In an effort to soothe my fears about the future, a teacher told me, when you're not sure of absolutely everything, anything is possible. And I hope if you remember one thing that I've said, it's those words. And I hope if you remember one thing that I will never forget, it's the last 4 years. Thank you. And now, please welcome Klein Collins Principal Randy Kirk and Superintendent Dr. Jenny McGowan.
Congratulations, Klein Collins class of 2021.
Graduates, all of us here tonight are so proud of you on this special day and moment in your life. Before we present and certify our graduates, we want to recognize two groups of students. First, if you have been a Klein ISD student since kindergarten, please stand up so that we can recognize you. Thank you for the privilege of educating you since you first entered with your promise 13 years ago. We'd also like to recognize our graduates who are answering with courage and valor the call to serve in our nation's armed forces. If you will be serving in any branch of the military, please stand up so that we can honor you for your remarkable commitment to our great nation. And if these graduates will please remain standing as I ask all of our veterans and active duty servicemen and women who are here with us to please stand with you. We honor and thank all of you for your commitment to our country and to protecting our cherished freedom. Please be seated. And now, beloved Principal Randy Kirk.
Thank you, Dr. McGowan. Will the candidates for graduation please rise? Dr. McGowan, as principal of Klein Collins High School, it is a pleasure to certify to you that these students gathered here this evening have completed all requirements set by the Texas Education Agency and the Klein Independent School District Board of Trustees for graduation, or are eligible to receive a certificate of attendance.
Mr. Kirk, your certification is accepted. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Klein ISD who are seated on this stage today, and by the authority granted to me by the state of Texas, the State Board of Education, and the Texas Education Agency, I am honored to now designate each of you as a 2021 graduate of Klein Collins High School. You may move your tassels from the right to the left.
Graduates, you may be seated. Congratulations, class of 2021. Will the first row of graduates please come forward? The first 81 students to cross the stage today will be your honor graduates. Leading the summa cum laude graduates is the top-ranking senior, the valid Victorian of the class of 2021, Shania Diane Hurtado. The second-ranking student, our salutatorian, is Fatima Mariam Hussein Asi. Also graduating summa cum laude, Jenna Catlin Tran, Lynn Twee Wynn, Sydney Morgan Wackerly, Noel Alejandro Ibai Jonisho, Layla Ann Faras Rahman, Samantha Yoshrin Dow, Carissa Noel Beauchemin, Kayla Nicole Saunders, Bradley Guerin Gibbs, Lauren Elizabeth Matouche, Sean Michael O'Neill, Aaron Belinget Penisarata, Chambopa Crystal Inn, Gifford Rodias Del Rosario. Graduating magna cum laude, Tran Bao Lee, Jordan Estelle Newman, Charisma Shadera y Hishalarom Obolo, Thomas Tan Castillo, Bailey Jane Heaton, Malcolm Will Chan, Yuong Fan Twee Nguyen, Portia Mackenzie Graham, Amanda Mayeen Din, Mackenzie Dawn Landis, Courtney Alexandria Evans, Taya Marie Holmes, Jacqueline Marie Meineke, Caitlin Rose Pruitt, Karen Brigitte Vallejos, Ada Aman Rahman, Jacob Charles Rasmussen, Deborah Sawimona Sumia, Trinity Ruth James, Emily Carolyn Sharp, Zoe Victoria Grimm. Graduating cum laude, Hiba Majida Faruqi, Cameron Lyle Kubechka, Ashley Joanne Morris, Wendy Elizabeth Wood, Jacob Yantiong Finlay, Jillian Hope Lalick Pere, Anthony Gutierrez, Joshua Diego Sosa, Mahara Khan, Rachna Sudhir, Casey Bryant Stanley, Michael Jacob King, Ryan Michael Turner, Sarah Dominicio Hamad, Angelo Ramon Carrion, Emily Nang Tran, Serenity Renee Hamilton, Maya Grace Kim, Peter William Hall, Avery Scott Witten, Devani Danielle Crowell, Madeline Elizabeth Driver, Jade Brianna Chrisman, Natalia Sophia Jaramillo, Haley Elizabeth Fleming, Amy Marie Bordelon, Lainey Elise Tran, Carl Dwee Lee, Callista Jade Germany, William Austin Jones, Benjamin Claude Williams, Jacob Elias Trevino, Alicio Garza, Jonathan Tays Durball, Eric Lee Tran, Morgan Christine Hardy, Grace Ellen LeMay, Macy Jordan Fasadier, Peyton Grace Forbes, Madison Elizabeth Gilbert, Siobhan Aislinn Carroll, Isabel Sophia Rodriguez, Gabriella Trejos, and our final cum laude graduate, Andrew Wang Kang Nguyen. Continuing with the graduates of 2021, Bala Sami Abisad, Deshelle Wallace Adams, Kenneth Adair Agabito Sierra, Ada Amadi, Queen Darlene Bassi Akpon, Fiza Alam, Nicholas Riley Albright, Kayla Abigail Alseed, Adam Michael Alcorn, Robert Anthony Almaguer, Nadia Christiana Almanza, Kania Denise Almendares, Serena Venice Almendares, Kiana Marie Almaral, Kira Mina Almaral, John Thomas Alvarez, Alyssa Kathleen Amon, Joseph Terrell Anderson Jr., Victoria Marie Anderson, Amaya Heavenly Angel, Luis Josue Angelo Tomasino, Shruti Anish, Ariel Rochelle Archiga, Evelyn Lisette Argueta, Caden John Arnold, Arissa Eve Ardeo, Megan Marie Bernal Artiga, Juan Diego Arteriano, Mohammed Tufik Shakir Asi, Austin Wayne Atkinson, Robert Evan Atkinson, Trevor Ray Atkinson, Michaela Arlene Apu, Adriana Avila, Teddy Sherbel Awad, Sophia Enna Bayena, Nathaniel Avery Baker, Thomas James Baker, Tracy Rochelle Baker, Lyndon James Remus Boham, Juliana Natalia Balderas, Joshua Anthony Baltazar, Gabrielle Marie Bunasek, Bailey Ashton Pancroft, Charles Ray Barnes II, Juan Andreas Barrera, Jason Paul Barrett, Jocelyn Marie Barron, Raven Chanel Barrow, Emmy Lynn Bartlett, Stephen Anthony Bass, Joshua Caleb Baynard, Juan Carlos Bazan. Geneva Ashanti Bazan Castro. Shane Thomas Bean. Michelle L. Becerra. Alan David Beagle. Yuritsa Rochelle Beltran. Addison Mackenzie Benefeld. Jamie Lynn Bergeron. Laura K. Bergeron. Adam Richard Bernal. Moses Xavier Betancourt. Clayton Everett Bean. Lacey Ann Bishop. Cornelius Lamart Blaylock III. Nathan Elijah Bond. Paxton Wayne Bowers. Erica Andrea Boy Abregon. Cameron Chanel Breda. Emily Kate Breeze. Alexandra Haley Brezhnek. Taylor Nicole Bridges. Jada Tamara Broussard. Hayden Curtis Brown. Jada Corinne Brown. Cole William Burnett. Megan Elizabeth Broussard. Savannah Catherine Bryan. Isaiah Emmanuel Buchanan. Huang Hui Bui. Taylor Ryan Burka. Jacob Douglas Burkhart. Kenrick Wayne Burleson. Sergio Ricardo Bustamante. Abigail Michelle Butler. Micah Jaden Sedina. Lorenzo Camaro III. Jacob Micah Campbell. Myrna Andrea Campos Guevara. Anthony Joseph Cantu. Christian Paul Serrera. Ariel Carrillo. Oscar Amit Carrillo. Hodges Henry Carter. London McLean Carter. Travion Malik Carter. Alexa Casas. Anthony Lee Castaneda. Alyssa Sablon Castillo. Christian Balbino Castillo. Mateo Alexander Castillo. Jalen Nicole Castro. Eric Scott Calvacante. Stefan Dwayne Cavett. Giselle Viviana Centeno. Ricky Felix Centano. Paulina Cerda. Angela Yenping Chan. Christian Scott Chavez. Diana Lynn Chun. Udelia Ann Childers. Leilani Margaret Chong Kainoa. Tristan Bird Serio. Adam Dean Clark. Matthew Thompson Clark. Dylan Ray Cloud. Jordan Alyssa Cole. Ava Leon Coleman. Delvin Dwayne Coleman. Jacob Austin Cologne. Lily Sharon Cone. Cameron Lee Cordova. Selvin Alexander Cordova Hernandez. Alexander Julia Corona. Katera Kyle Cotton. Erica Kwong. David James Coyle. Deasia Dominique Creighton. Elijah Xavier Cromwell. Mayani Nicole Cruz. Enrique Namar Quarenta. Julian Anthony Cubias. Oziel Alexander Cuellar Gonzalez. Jarius DeAndre Curtis. Lauren Elizabeth Daly. Aaron Dam. Asher Royce Darden. Crystal Elise Davis. Emily Madison Day. Anna Beatrice de Almeida Muderis. Randolph Wallace Dean Jr. Krista Elizabeth Dyklun. Joshua Daniel de la Cruz. Isabel Alexis del Castillo. Jeremiah James de Leon. Sarah Lauren de Leon. Ashley Alexandria Delva. Raul Abdiel Diaz Ortiz. Catalia Page Dick. Serena Alexis Dickerson. Alize Marie Dishon. Jack Frederick James Dulash. Long Tank Doe. Zachary William Dow. Linda Judith Dewanyas. Taylor Joseph Dugan. Elena Hope Duke. Devin Michael Dunaway Ockles. Kara Yvonne Duncan. Joshua Isaiah Donovan. Kylie Lene Dupuis. Jackson Blake Duro. Jaden Janelle Dutchover. Sarah Michelle Dites. Summer Jaden Ederson. Cameron Gabrielle Edwards. Cecil Just Listen Edwards. Lanaya Marie Edwards Raybon. Habel Dolly Ugia. Jalen Gell Ellis. Miracle Janae Ellis. Noah Garrett Ellison. Richard Alorza. Joshua Evan Ingle. Raven Guy Enlow. Haley Roanne Esparza. Arturo Andre Espinoza. Dylan Kyle Scavell. Mackenzie Faith Essner. Robert Ellen Estrada. Stephanie Elizabeth Estrada. Uchechuku Kenneth Uluke. Juan Antonio Fernando Vasquez. Jeremiah Deshaun Ferguson. Quayla Lizzie Ferguson. Simone Fernandez. Sivash Alexander Farrell. Jennifer Figueroa. John Gabriel Figueroa Guzman. Zunaya Kiera Idella Flama. Isaiah Balthazar Flores. Clint Edward Flowers Jr. Chaz Allen Dion Fontenot. Isabel Jean Ford. Cameron Tyree Foster. Israel Jordan Foster. Tyler Simone Frazier. Christopher Lawson Freitas. Zachariah Robert Frog. Maggie Elizabeth Fuller. Tatiana Bridget Galeas Martinez. Caleb Raymond Galvan. Javion Kayshawn Leslie Gamble. Cameron Dwayne Gamble Davison. Adrian Garcia. Daniela Jasmine Garcia. Hector Luis Garcia. Jan Luis Garcia. Jessica Andrea Garcia. Madison Ashley Garcia. Olivia Grace Garcia. Sean Robert Garcia. Stephen Emmanuel Garcia. Emily Joanna Garcia Archila. Hector Antonio Garcia Rivera. Emiliano Garduño Dominguez. Joshua Allen Garza. Nicole Andrea Garzon. Skylar Cameron Gary. Emil Jackie George. Kendall Helene Jericki. Kenneth Hayden Gibson. Max Ryan Glasscock. Allison Desel Gomez. Enrique Antonio Gonzalez. Diego Martin Gonzalez. Sebastian Gonzalez. Francisco Gonzalez Lopez. Caitlin Elise Goodell. Chase Austin Greenleaf. Connor Philip Grimmy. Jacob Richard Grimmer. Isaac Richard Gross. Joel Abel Guerrero. Zoe Elise Guerrero. Carlos Cecilio Guevara Solis. Jose Mauricio Gillian. Nathan Paul Glenn. Robert Jabin Haley. McKenna Gianna Simone Hall. Gabrielle Abdel Kader Hamad. Kristen Leham. Hisham Aid Hamad. Wesley Michael Hansen. Jaden Coriana Harper. Jason Gage Harper. Jordan Brianne Harper. Patrick Octavarion Harris. Clint London Harshaw II. Lauren Avery Harshaw. Chase Warren Hatton. Jalen Vershawn Hawkins. Coral Rose Hayes. Blake Earl Haynes. Justin Chance Hayward. Joshua Tyler Hazelwood. Cameron Michael Heasley. Spencer Drake Heidemeyer. Ilion Himrani. Alana Shade Iman Hendricks. Madison Denise Hennix. Adriana Hernandez. Ashley Michelle Hernandez. Eduardo Hernandez. Isabel Hernandez. Jacqueline Hernandez. Kevin Alexander Hernandez. Galit Hernandez Marin. Sarah Elizabeth Herndon. Jordan Ashley Herring. Mitchell Donovan Hickey. Joshua Michael Hochsprung. Jenna Leanne Hoffman. Colin Shane Holman, Emily Rebecca Hood, Michael Taj Hookfin, Noah Christian Hookfin, Peter Ray Hooper, Jeremiah David Hoover, Brandon Orlando Hopkins, Cameron Blake Horn, Connor Stephen Hornsby, Anthony Luis Huerta, Oscar Huerta, Nicole Lynn Hufeld, Jacob Winston Huffman, Bree Etta Huffschmidt Schaffner, Caitlin Francis Hussein, Anika Renee Hust, Joshua Charles Hutto,
Jarrett Walker Emel, Michaela Lynn Yordash, Kylie Nicole Jacks, Alicia Nicole Jackson, Bruce Davis Jackson III, Jaden Deron Jackson, Joshua Caleb Jackson, Kylie Lynn Jackson, Hector Jaime Jr., Roxanne Marie James, Mia Marie Muhammad Jamal, Cody Ryan Yashik, Miracle Deshelle Jenkins, Abigail Diane Jenny, Brianna Michaela Johnson, Brianna LeVar Johnson, Bryce Alexander Johnson, Christopher Edward Johnson, Haley Lynn Johnson, Isabella Ruth Alejandra Johnson, Christopher Daniel Jones, Gabriella Balin Jones, Grant Paul Jones, Jamia Sine Jones, Ujwal Umakant Joshi, Anna Kamal, Paige Carolyn Kegg, Jonathan Daniel Keller, Nicholas Isaac Kelly, Naisha Kimani, Jordan Armani Kimball, Caden Kit Kinsley, Abraham James Knight, Savannah Genesis Knight, Gethsemane Rose Crone, Michaela Ryan Keebler, Chloe Ki Yi Kwok, Sydney Jean Lacer, Brandon Tyree Lackey, Dustin Russell Lambrecht, Mason Cole Lambrecht, Rufus Kelly Lampton Jr., Patrick Evan Lander, Isabella Landeros, Kayla Marie Lanning, Thomas Alejandro Latipi, Brittany Hun Lee, Henry Lee, Ori Zan Lee, Van Quang Tai Lee, Jenna Elise Liao, Natalie Carolina Leatherman, Abriana Carissa Ledesma, Donald Ray Lee III, Nicholas Andrew Lee, Samuel Leon, Alexandra Lerma, Alyssa Mariah Lewis, Deja Sanae Lewis, Jonathan Sean Michael Lewis, Tyasia Renee Lewis, Tristan Kennedy Lightfoot, Michael David Lincoln, Jalen Darnell Lindsay, Diego Vasquez Lira, Jesse James De Leon Livesey, Amanda Nicole Lamas, Abigail Mary Locke, Alexis Tyler Lopez, Andres Lopez, Angela Marisol Lopez, Jessica Marie Lopez, Juliana Christina Lopez, Maria Fernanda Lopez, Melanie Alejandra Lopez, Sebastian Lopez, Dianeric Yandel Lopez Rodriguez, Enzo Gabriel Laredo, Adrian Alexander Losa, Renee Abner Lozano, Abraham Luna, Alessandra Lisette Luna, Lily Fung Lin Lung, Aaron Liu, Apolinario Machuca Jr., Marilee Alicia Madison, Briseida Esmeralda Madrid, Omar Vladimir Mahano, Megan Miyabi Mayakua Aloha Malo, Emma Caroline Mann, John Carlo Manzano, Catherine T. Marcello, Heidi Nicole Martin, Alejandro Rafael Martin Campana, Alfredo Martinez, Anthony Eric Martinez, Lucio Martinez III, Ricardo Xavier Martinez, Abraham Rogercam Martinez Gomez, Jamari Anid Mateo Dedos, Evelyn Mateos, Ashlyn Elaine Matlock, Robert Edward Mays Jr., Riley Elise Jordan McAnally, Aiden James McGay, Matthew Thomas McGill, Caleb Andrew McGlennon, Kaylee Devin Meacham, Juliana Meese, Samantha Grace Medina, Kevin Javier Mejia, Adrian Alexander Melendez, Andrew Eric Melendez, Abner Gerardo Mendoza Medellin, Shreya Menon, Paula Fernanda Macardo Abrego, Nicholas Paul Messina, Bryson Michael Matuire, Noah Edward Middleton, Josh Matthew Dones Miguel, Cameron Lee Millian, Kyle Stokes Miller, Samuel David Mitchell, Max Mobley, Jason Alonzo Moguel, Brian Fernando Molina, Nicholas Blue Molnaski. Cross Andrew Monsivais. Mario Montano. Miranda K. Montgomery. Jaden Crew Montoya. Lauren Olivia Moody. Eric Asan Moore. Savannah Elizabeth Moore. Hallie Grace Morales. Michelle Morales. Paula Beatrice Moran Mejia. Nitsa Dariana Mosqueda. Andrew William Moss. Sean Michael Moskowitz. Shamir Mughal. Joseph Alberto Mungaya. Jace Ezekiel Munoz. Skyla Dolores Murray. Ayad Tariq Mustafa Osman. Tanner Anthony Myers. Alexandra Christina Nezrawi. Chance Arthur Nava. Carly Ann Nava Schmidt. John Anthony Neri III. Timothy Coy T. Wynn. Brian Noguez. Quinaya Deshay Nolan. Clay Michael Northern. Logan James Northern. Malia Faith Nowell. Marie Jeanette Nunez. Nicholas Adrian Ochoa. Isaac Ray Oliveira. Kinsey Elizabeth Olvera. Nicholas Tyler Ontiveros. Horacio Augustine Ordonez. Rachel Victoria Orellana. Joel Martin Orihuela Jr. Andy Gabriel Ortiz Reconso. Giovanni Emmanuel Osorio. Caitlin Nicole Osorio. Anamari Palacios. Alexa Andrea Palma Garcia. Farron Elizabeth Palmer. Kylie Nicole Palmer. Kaylee Olivia Parker. Viance Amor Parker. Brett Thomas Perezuski. Arianel Andrea Pasillas Roca. Bailey Bryant Payne. Joshua Cole Payne. Callan Andre Payne. Alexa Anali Pena. Matthew Thomas Pena. Ruben Renee Pena. Joshua Brandon Pinco. Andrea Nicole Perez. Dominic Val Perez. Iselin Joanna Perez. Mia Lena Perez. Emily Dawn Peterson. Eric Tran Pham. Kim Ann Pham. Nee T. Kim Pham. Donovan Antoine Phoenix Neiman. Joel Michael Pierce. Darian Armand Pinkney. Sir Micah Ali Pipkin. Kiara Elise Place. Cole Bradley Plagans. Evelyn Platas. Madison Aaliyah Porter. Tierra Chanta Porter. Colby Dean Powers. Cole Wade Prassey. Layla Marie Pratt. Haley Nicole Pringle. Andrea Tao Kwan. Cameron Elvis Quezada. Jesus Maria Quinones V. Johan Carlos Quintana Hernandez. Ashley Lynette Quinteros. Justin James Rackle. Aaliyah Beyonce Rada. Abigail Zamina Ramirez. Isaac Ramirez. Jaden Renee Ramirez. Ureli Sulaney Ramos Hernandez. Nathan Barnes Rather. Abby Rose Rawlings. Alyssa Marie Reinbold. Natalie Restrepo. Jimmy Aledro Reyes. Valeria Alexandra Reyes. Jennifer Lisette Reyes Hernandez. Jose Fabio Reyna. Taha Mahmoud Riaz. Cameron Nicole Richard. Jaden Dwayne Richardson. Jennifer Rios. Jordan Alexis Rivera. Claire Isbeth Rivera Rivera. Adil Hussein Rizvi. Zain Ali Rizvi. Diego Rafael Roaro. Mackenzie Jean Roth. Jacob Donovan Roberson. Gabriel Alexander Robinson. Alex Raul Rodriguez. Angeline Celeste Rodriguez. Estrella Elise Rodriguez. Ivan Enos Rodriguez. Jason Allen Rodriguez. Kayla Isabella Rodriguez. Kimberly Vanessa Rodriguez. Alyssa Brianne Rogers. Adrian Roman Jr. Angel Gabriel Roque Contreras. Anna Isabel Rosales Milky. Brandon Omar Rosette. Christian Paul Ross. Danny Deshad Roy. Blake Andrew Soxenberg. Waleed Mohammed Salim. Anthony David Salinas. Marla Eva Samlasing. Jasnia Angelica Sanchez. Kennedy Anne Marie Sanchez. Anthony Orion Santopetro. Dawood Ibrahim Saeed. Edison James Scott. Isabel Adai Sepulveda Hernandez. Emma Gabriella Cerna. Jacob Logan Settle. Brighton Nicole Shabankare. Aubrey Anna May Shellnut. Cameron Blaine Shepard. Kiera Janelle Sherman. Bradley Wade Shipes. Guinevere Nicole Shiplet. Michael Scott Siegel. Joseph Lawrence Brandon Smart. Catherine Marie Smith. David Michael Tucker Smith. Emily Marion Smith. Garrett Michael Smith. Mariah Larissa Smith. Parker James Smith. Scott Andre Smiley. Reed Michael Sommer. Jana Lynn Sorensen, Gabriela Sorto, Daniela Soto, Isabel Rosa Spencer, Tylynn Cassidy Springer, Nicholas Matthew Staggs, Jace Thomas Stamper, Aiden David Standifer, Alyssa Dawn Standifer, William Aiden Parker Stegall, Joshua Kirk Steffens, Chelsea Chingnan Stein, Layla Elise Stewart, Paige Miani Shalane Stubblefield, Julie Laree Stewart, Mark Douglas Sturek Jr., Victor Enrique Tamez, Juliana Elise Taylor, Justin Rashad Taylor, Colby Miles Taylor, Tyler Andrew Taylor, Sebastian Jair Tellez, Braulio Fernando Tellez Rodriguez, Paige Madison Turnus, Mariana Idalia Terry, Ashton Lee Tebow, Brianna Lachey Thomas, Overton Daniel Thomas III, Dylan Tyler Thompson, Alyssa Adriana Thompson, Juan Fernando Tienda Jr., Abigail Elise Tonsfold, Albert Ira Tooker II, Alfredo Torres Jr., Ileana Torres, Ricardo Julian Torres, Isabel Victoria Touche, Tyler Martin Tran, Macy Lynn Trevelyan, Claudia Isabel Trevino, Austin Hunter Tubbs, Nicholas Marty Tuesta, Adrian David Tuesta Rodriguez, Adam Joseph Ulbrich, Genesis Umanzor, Lauren Elizabeth Valdez, Ava Brooke Vargas, Roy Daniel Vasquez, Alexis Giovanni Vega, Esmeralda Vega Quintana, Kenneth Isaac Velasquez, Shady Michelle Valles, Giselle Vences, Tamika Versi de Lima, Brandy Michelle Villarreal, Kevin Yuk Vo, Dante William Alexander Wade, Emily Marie Wade, Haley Renee Wade, James Caleb Walden, Richard Kelvin Isaiah Walker, Caitlin Perline Wallace, Haley Nicole Walters, Taylor Christine Wanick, Trenton Iman Ward, Ashley Grace Warman, Matthew Kyle Warman, Kobe Kamari Warnell, Clayton Emery Warner, Blaze Watzinger, Emmanuel Dameen Way, Camille Christine Gerard Webb. Kaylee Renee Wells. Shane Wesley Wells. Pacey Ray White. Faith Renee Wildman. Garrett Paul Wiley. Destiny Marie Williams. Jaden Brandon Williams. Joanna Elise Williams. Kyla Larice Williams. Michelle Elizabeth Williams. Shariah Laravion Williams. Victoria Lisette Williams. Bailey Ann Wilson. Davelyn Lee Wilson. Michaela Lynn Wilson. Robert Carl Wilson. Sean Michael Wilson Jr. Antonio Armando Winborn. Samuel James Whitmer. Seth Allen Watasic. Macy Ann Yarbrough. Emmanuel Lucas Yates. Gabriella Isabel Urena. Connor Christian Yacht. Mackenzie Hope Yao. Anne Caroline Zamora. Oscar Daniel Zapata Ortiz Jr. Jennifer Jacqueline Zaragoza. Isabella Elise Zavala. Brianna Zermino. Jason Zhu. At this time, please help me in welcoming to the stage Miss Fatima Asi for our closing remarks.
My fellow graduates, this year and last were definitely not expected to be part of our high school experience. However, we do deserve to be congratulated for the feat of still graduating and completing our work without letting quarantine suck out over motivation. We had to adapt and change our learning style rapidly, which hopefully will not occur again in our lifetime. Fortunately, we still received the education, the skills, and the determination from approximately 3 years of the expected experience. High school students is no longer a title for us at this point. It has come the time to split and overtake our next obstacle in life and work towards the gateway of adulthood and our futures. Being a part of Klein Collins' graduating class of 2021 will always remain a part of our lifetime. And even though it was not a traditional high school experience, we were also able to find success. Congratulations. Now, graduates, please join me for the traditional cap toss on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
check, check. There we go, there we go. Graduates, some of you are already heading toward the exit, but please make sure that you do return back to the Commons for your diploma and your diploma covers. Thank you. Everybody drive home safe. Thank y'all very much.